gonna be okay, mate. I know. Then why do you fear confrontation? It's not a fear. I'm great at it. I'm a little too good at it, Aaron. I don't know. Afton used to call me a snake. So that's what he liked about me. It didn't matter what the job was, I'd get it done. Is that how you view yourself? Got the tattoo to prove it. Man, I thought we got that tattoo when we were drunk. Yeah, you got a gear, wrench? I forget what's on you. I'd have to check. It's kind of like, you know, a tramp stamp. Mine's on my upper arm. Why did you get a tramp stamp? Same fun. Let's switch subjects. So you're concerned why? It's just with a position like this, it's almost the highest position you could probably get. I'm basically asking to be an equal. You never got that over there. I mean, that man stole your life. My life's just beginning. If anything, I owe Mr. Afton. Oh. Without him, I'd still be rotting in a gutter somewhere. Sometimes, even if someone is bad, you can't fully discredit what they've done for you. You go visit him, don't you? Every month. Play chess with him. Talk business. You don't find that conflicting. No. At the end of the day, whether I like it or not, he's a good asset. Right. You don't like him though, right? I used to look up to it, man. But it's hard for that to go away all at once. But after what he did, now he didn't stand up for me. It's hard for me to even look at him. He's just false promises and broken dreams, I guess. Right. Well, if this doesn't go well, we'll figure it out.
So me and Sam talked it. Sam would like to talk to you.
Alone or?
You, Aaron can come with.
Oh yeah, I get to be a part of the conversation. I'll make sure to be super quiet
Yeah.
though. I'll be like a church mouse. You won't even know I'm there. Right, you being quiet? How you gonna stick a sock up your mouth that far? Mike, you'd be surprised. Yeah, I'm probably not. You know, we're gonna have to eventually move away from the Fazbear location, like right next to them. Well, I do
Yeah.
love living right next to one of my locations, and it is nice. It's just kind of counterproductive because how are we going to get any new
Yeah.
business right next to our competitor? Well, we'll see how this
Fair
goes.
point. Yeah.
If anything, maybe you're my competitor now, huh?
Mm-hmm. You'll
I
see.
don't think I'd want to be on the bad side of a crazy man. I'm not
Eh.
crazy. You're not crazy, but you definitely got a screw loose. Uh-huh. Remember when we were in Marguerite, you know, when we went to, you know, what's it called? The thing, Cinco de Mayo? Might have been that. I don't know. We go to a lot of things. Burning Man? Could have been Burning Man. Where are you getting to? You know, the face paint, the hat. Ah, shut up. You do one thing one time and you don't let it go. I mean, I did it too, but you said it was offensive when I did it. It just was weird when you did it. Why was it weird when I did it? I can't white face myself if you're going that way. I'm not. It's just whatever. I'm dropping it. That's probably for the best.
Oh,
You wanted to see
hello.
me?
Yeah. Me and Oliver, as probably Oliver told you, we did talk, and Chris wanted to discuss it with you and everything.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I put him there. He's there.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
chilling.
working on the 2.0 model now. Glad he didn't jump out the window.
Nice. But I mean, I guess I could just get straight to the
Yeah.
point of it, really.
Go ahead.
Either if
Really
you have
extend
concerns
it.
that I could extinguish, but if the answer is no, I guess we can cut to the point.
Okay. I do want to say that I'm saying this not to, I guess, in a way, make it seem like, I'm just saying this because Oliver did bring it up in a conversation y'all did have, back at that, I think it was cafe, I don't remember. I don't go there a lot.
Jesus, what the fuck's happening outside?
I
Oh no.
I'm gonna go check this out. This shit's born. Right.
Okay. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to is that,
Oh
if
my
we make
god, a
this deal-
tree's on fire. Thought you said like a church mouse, but it's on fire. Sorry.
Huh.
Okay, then. Okay, but there in this deal, if we make it, right? I would like to at least make an agreement we can all do where we won't turn on each other, backstab. Where we won't, after all this, if it does go well and everything, we won't step on each other's feet and just leave everyone in the dust.
The way I see it, if you want my opinion, if the company starts doing well, we're going to have to start opening up to actual investors. That's going to be the problem. While we don't have to sell equity of the company, investing into it for the shares would be profitable. That is my goal, is to make this a public traded company like Fazbear one day.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, let's take reasonable business practice in hand. You two are equals, and I'm sure you bicker and fight all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that problem. I don't bicker and fight with anyone because usually I'm right. What I like to think and what I like to do is this. There is no reason for me to step on your toes, and there's no reason for you to make the deal if you feel uncomfortable. The only reason you would make the deal is because you see what's going to happen in the future. I don't say it as a threat, and I don't want to leave empty-handed. I've even told Oliver if the deal does not go through, I will even wait till after the expo to start my own advancements. What do you think would make us not fight and quarrel over each other for power over the other, especially if the shares are divided equally, like I discussed?
Oh, no, I mean, I'm not meaning like a whole we're gonna fight each other way. No, like that. I just wanted to make sure like none of us like decided, it's just an idea. It's just a thing I would say. Well, I mean, I guess all I can say is that I really didn't have to think much. I agree on the deal.
It seems like you do have something you want to say.
If it's with the stuttering, no, I just sometimes talking to people can, get me tongue-tied. I don't want to say the wrong thing, I guess.
I find it very interesting that you would make the deal offhandedly. Of course, I think I'm a great asset, don't get me wrong. Well, he is. Oh my god, this tree's burning. Right. But at the end of the day, your concerns are valid. I mean, why do it at all? Do you not think you could run the company if I stepped out? What do you think is going to happen? Enlighten me.
Well, say the deal, everything with the shares and everything, well, whatever with the whole agreement stuff goes through.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the company, if it goes well, will do greatly and stuff, because from what I saw and, witnessed, you were really good in the Fazbear company. You did a good job and did what you needed to do to make everything go right, but...
And you trust me?
Trust... It's hard to say, really, because I see there's trust in two different ways for me. There's trust as in, friendship, like me and Oliver have a really strong trust and all that. And then there's business trust. I trust that you, won't do anything bad in the business. I can see that you didn't do anything wrong to Fazbear, but there must be reasons why you didn't. But I still, I still can understand and trust that you won't do anything bad with our company.
Let me tell you a story, all right? Just so we're on the same page. When I worked there, my entire goal was to burn you down. It wasn't my call, but it's what I had to do. And you didn't have to accept me in here, and I do graciously appreciate it, but I just want you to give it some thought. That when I did not get what was promised to me, I did tank their reputation that they're still recovering to right now, that they're still struggling to get back. Their stocks dropped, and they panicked. And I didn't go further than that, because I knew that's all I needed. I knew it'd scare them enough that change would have to happen. I left. I gave my equity to a friend of mine, actually. It wasn't much, but it got him in. What I'm saying to you is business trust, or friend trust, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, there's only one thing people want, and that is to succeed. That is for someone to build something and to be recognized as something notable. Now, I have talked with you and Oliver a lot, and I think I have a good stance on where Oliver stands on this, but I don't think that you've ever told me why this.
Like, why I do this, why I made the company?
Sure, why do this? Well, obviously there has to be a reason. When I came in, I had no other choice. When I was on the streets, I was a mess. It wasn't until Afton found me that I became the man who I am. And people don't just start up an animatronic company for no reason.
I think you should know, Sam.
I mean, I guess when I was, I guess it really did start when I was really young, but not too young, I guess, around teen years. I got really into the whole animatronics, Fazbear, Freddy, all those animatronics. Bonnie was my favorite, and I decided, what if I created characters? What if I did something like that? And it was a small dream, but I didn't really think of it. I was like, it might be too difficult. But I looked up to, the guy that created it all for a while. That's why I thought, taking robotics in high school was a good idea and everything like that. And then, as they say, don't meet your heroes. I saw that he wasn't all that good. He treated people, I guess, in a way of not as I thought he would, and he saw everything as I was walking down, one day, and I somehow bumped into him. I guess lucky try. And I tried asking him questions, tried, getting to know him, and I guess he just saw me as like a little pest or something, and well, I decided that that I'd do my own company, and I would step my foot down, show people, not all people that you look up to can be bad people, or just see other people as, I guess, assets. I don't know. I guess it's a way of thinking, but I don't know. I guess in a way for me, it's a bit off.
Right.
Sets me the wrong way now.
When Afton,
That's kind of why I joined Sam here.
I don't tell many people this, but I'll go ahead. Oliver knows a little bit of it. When I was in foster care until I was 18. I didn't have nowhere else to go afterward. No relatives, no close family, no one. I had nobody. found myself going place to place, state to state, just trying to find a warm bed. I could never keep a job for too long because I realized I didn't have a place to live. So I kept moving, and I ended up as a janitor at Fazbear location. I had nowhere to sleep. I didn't have any money. It was my second day, I think. And it was cold. I didn't have no new clothes. I didn't have a blanket. All I had was the 2 stuffed animals the foster care people gave to me. Mr. Afton found me nearly freezing to death, starving, called up to a Freddy unit. I don't know what he saw in me that he didn't see in you, but I promise if I could go back, I wouldn't have followed him the way I did. You're right not to look up to him, because he taught me that people are nothing but assets, numbers to be gained, to be used. That someone is only worth as much as you can get out of them. You know, he did send me to school and college, and I became very good and respected in my field. And with him, treated me like a son. And I worked as hard as I could. I didn't take credit for my ideas. I never asked for a single dime. And everything I made went back into my own projects. All I've ever wanted was to make him proud. And when he didn't choose me, or hell, even stand up for my position in staying at the company, oh, I had enough. Mr. Afton is a lot of things, and a monster is one of them. He would look down at this place and tell me that one day he would buy it out, bulldoze it, and scrap every idea you've ever had. Now, this isn't my opinion, and this is his. I don't mean to hurt you with it. He said it was a laughable joke. Why try when he's already perfected it? He said they weren't even worth remodeling. And I asked him, I tried when I first started. I said, potential lies within everybody. He said that when someone's falling, you let them hit the ground so they can look up and see the hand that isn't there. That's the man that Mr. Afton is. It's the man he wanted me to be. My job was PR, mostly. I did a lot of other things, creative ideas, restaurants, bringing in new people as well. I was an everything kind of man to him. I was basically running the place. And I got this one guy. So close, so close. Jeremy Fitzgerald was the key. And I really liked him, and he liked me too. But at that moment, I was just like him. Because when I seen Jeremy, I didn't see a person. I seen the farm. I seen fresh produce. I seen landscapers, land, equipment, money. Of course, I never did it out of malice intent. I planned to make him a very rich man off of it. But at the end of the day, that's the person I can be. So I want you to think about it again. Do you want to work with a man whose whole job was to tear you down?
I still stick by what I said earlier. People change. Now, if Sam thinks something different, that's up to Sam, but that I'm sticking by what I said earlier, and what I think.
I'm a lot of things, but a liar isn't one of them. I guarantee if you go ahead and make the deal, that every dime that I get from the equity will go back into the business. I will not use it for myself because I don't need the money. Think about it.
Well, okay.
From what I seen, Mr. Afton should have helped you. If he did, his line of animatronics would have been more diverse. He would have had somebody who could have helped him. I wish
Thanks.
it was different. I really do. Maybe you should have been the one on that floor. Maybe he would have liked you just a little more.
Thanks. I'll message you when we've got the official.
Sure,
and
just
everything.
send it to me. I'll send it to my lawyer and we'll have it notarized.
Got it?
Where the fuck did Aaron go? Aaron! Is the tree still on fire? Aaron, where the fuck did you go? Aaron! Mike! There's 2 trees on fire!